Hey everyone, this is PrinceBrightstar, and welcome back to Phantasy Star Online 2. So, it's been quite a couple of weeks here since I last had a chance to bring you all on in the adventures here. Part of that was because last week, myself, along with Windsock TV and Xance21, launched our first episode of the new Phantasy Star Online 2 podcast that we are calling Day Dawn's Arcs. But today we are back at it today in the game. There's going to be another Day Dawn's Arcs tomorrow, so looking forward to that episode, especially considering we're going to be having a lot of stuff going on related to the North American beta test. And if you have any questions, please feel free to ask me. But for the moment, let's go ahead and get started here today. And for that, we're going to make our way over to the quest counter. And let's take a look at the client orders we have. We need to take out a Bal Rodos, as well as take out a Bal Rodos, and run coast exploration. So why don't we go ahead and start with that here today. Go ahead and start that up on extra hard. How's everybody doing today? Now, I'm going to be grabbing a couple of NPCs here. Actually, 3 NPCs, and I'll explain what this is all about in just a moment here, once we're out of the quest. But for the moment, let's go ahead and grab Jenna, Lavis Blade, and why not? Let's grab Space Tuna as well. Alright, let's make our way down. And here we are on the coast. On beautiful Vopar, or Wopal. Oh, we got a Beal Meduna popping up here.
Emergency code due.
Now, obviously, on extra hard, these guys are quite the damage sponges, especially since this quest was rebalanced, I want to say, a little bit over a year ago, when the Monster Hunter collaboration took place. Now we're trying to break one of Beal Meduna's little legs there. The rare drops are already dropping today. But yeah, so the beta is starting next week on the 17th. Tuesday, 5 p.m. Pacific Time, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. And I'm really looking forward to that. I've got a lot of stuff that I need to take care of immediately as soon as the server's open. Beal Meduna's on the ground, so I can go after their head now. First thing that's on my list is I need to get myself over to into my room. Once the servers open up, I need to find out if crafting has been enabled or not. And if it has been enabled, then I have a bank just full of stuff that I need to start desynthesizing. Alright, they're going back into the ground again. Once again, I am loving just the cohesion that Hunter at Toil has between the photon arts, whenever you use the same photon art over and over, and how the photon point cost gets reduced. And then when you're around bosses, I have an S4 ability on this Liberate Sword, which gives me 44 photon points back every 10 seconds. So it's a really, really powerful combination that basically makes it so that I never have to stop attacking with photon arts. As long as I keep using the same photon art over and over, that is. But Rising Edge pretty much is one of the strongest photon arts that you're going to get from Hunter. Overend is more situational if you know what's coming. And then, of course, you do have Ignition Parry, but once again, you need to be aware of when attacks are going to connect for that. That's not really one that's going to work over and over and over in parity like that. But at least in my experience, it doesn't really work that well. Coming down into the ground again. Oh, I've been grabbed. Let's see if we can clear out some of this trash here. And of course, when you've got the Liberate Sword on, it also has the Unsealing ability, which basically gives you additional attack power once you've parried with it once. Alright, that finishes off the Beal Maduna.
Completed.
Got more ocean that's popping up behind us here. That is quite the crowd there. Oh, we got an Orc Bland popping up here. Imperial Cleave it is.
Emergency. Code. Attack.
Alright, that breaks all of its parts. Now we just have to take the thing down. Well, that one went down a lot quicker than the Beal Naduna did, that's for certain. Alright, let's keep making our way to the exit. And looks like that's it. And there's our main target, Bal Rodos. Let's get in there.
Emergency. Code. Due.
Let's bring on Elder. Unfortunately, this guy is kind of annoying in terms of just letting you do whatever it is that you want to do. As he keeps running from the field all the time. Alright, let's go ahead and buff ourselves up. Get over here. And down goes the Bal Rodos.
Completed.
Doesn't look like too much interesting drop there. Alrighty, let's head back out to the Ark's lobby. That was a pretty quick warm-up here. Let's go ahead and turn those client orders in. Alright, and let's make our way up to the shopping area. Because we actually have a little bit of story going on right now related to what is called White Day. And to give a little bit of an explanation of what White Day is, imagine if Valentine's Day was split into two holidays, one based around females giving gifts to males. White Day is effectively the reverse of that, males giving gifts to females. So, as we can see here, Kyokuya, who is typically in all black as a phantom, is actually dressed in white and black today. So, let's see what he has to say. What am I doing here? Why can't I must have been trying to do something, I just can't remember. And they have a client order. Who are you? Do I know you? And for that one, we need to take out 10 Gulf. My name is Kyokuya, but I cannot remember anything more than that. Whenever I try, it feels as though my head is filled with endless darkness. Darkness? I think something is coming back to me. I remember you. Do you know me? Can you tell me who I am? I'm a wolf? I don't know what that means, but perhaps I'll remember something if I see a wolf? My apologies, but I'll have to ask for your help. Alright, so let's go ahead and make our way down over to the gate area. Now, Gulf are not that rare in terms of what they are, but they can sometimes be a little tricky to track down. But basically, they are located on the Nefarious Forest, and so that is where we are headed right now. Brightstar. Analysis is still underway, but I can confirm that Kyokuya is a phantom. I have to apologize. I'm probably the one who embodied that weirdly nice Kyokuya. Stratos gave Kyokuya chocolate on Valentine's Day. After that, I heard Kyokuya saying White Day. How pointless. I was worried he wouldn't repay Stratos. I think that theory makes sense. Anyway, this weirdly normal-looking Kyokuya is weirding everyone out. Let's do something about it. Alright, let's get down to the forest and find those Gulfs. And what do you know, it's raining in the forest right now. Alright, where are the Gulfs? Worst case, there is a way to force them to show up. Ah, here we go. Here's a couple of Gulfs. But that would involve us going and running one of the time attack missions instead. See, those look like entrances to this area, so we're not going to find any over there. Here's another. Like I said, they're kind of random when they show up. They're not like super rare like Garango can be. But sometimes they can be a little scarce. Why don't we try the second area of the forest and see if we have better luck there? Oh, the mist! It's making it so bright! There's some Gulf. And luckily that's all that we needed. Now, let me just double check my client orders to see. Looks like we've already cleared everything that we need in here, so we'll go ahead and abandon and just go ahead and hand this right over to Kyokuya. Curious how I managed to get over to the busiest block. Why don't we, get out of here real quick and, get somewhere a little quieter. That's better. Alright, Kyokuya. Oh, it's you, is it? Did you find any clues? Anything that could tell me who I am? This is wolf fur, isn't it? And not just any wolf, but a black wolf. Black wolf? This feeling in my heart. What did you say? I call myself a black wolf? Is that some kind of joke? I'm far too shy to give myself such a cool nickname as Black Wolf. And yet, this feeling, can it be true? Huh. Learning one's true nature is a fearsome thing, it seems. Alright, and they have a new client order. Who am I? And we need to talk to Patty, Saga, and Stratos. Black Wolf, when you spoke those words, they touched my heart. I can no longer doubt that you and I were acquainted. But this alone is not enough. As scary as the thought is, I need to know more if I'm to regain my memory of who I am. I wish there was some other way. Please, tell me everything you know about me. What? I'm famous? So you're going to ask other people what they think? That's a little... No, I asked after all. Alright, so Patty is right over here. You want to ask me something? Alright, I won't let you down. What do I think of Kyokuya? That aria of his chilled me to the bone when we spoke to him before. I've been practicing ever since. Check it out. Oh, shadow darker than the great abyss, become my power and swallow those who dare defy me. Phantom! Well, perfect, right? I don't actually know what it means, but isn't it just the coolest? Alrighty, and I believe the rest of them are going to be down over in the gate area here. Stratos? Hiya. It's about Kyo, isn't it? He might act all tough now, but when we were kids, he was a lot nicer. I was the one always scared of the way my teacher looked at me when he got angry. One time he made me cry, and Kyo marched right up to him and said, "The reason she's having trouble in class is because of your ugly face." He was always so honest and open about his feelings back then. Oh, keep that story to yourself, got it? Anyway, deep down Kyo's the same nice, kind guy he used to be. You can take my word on that as his childhood friend. Okay, and who was the last one we needed here? Saga, that's right. Saga is right over here. What is it? You want to hear my opinion on the Phantom representative? He has said that to achieve your goals, any means are justified. I cannot agree with that idea. I could never choose a path that involves sacrificing my friends, even if it cost my own life to avoid it. I get the impression that even acting as Phantom's representative is only a means to an end for him. He's a terrifying man. Alright, back over to Kyokuya we go! Thank you for giving me your time. So, what did those who knew me have to say? I'll do whatever it takes to get a job done, but underneath I'm a kind, honest person? What a strange fellow I am. And I have an aria? What is that? Oh, shadow darker than the great abyss, become my power and swallow those who dare to defy me. Phantom. My head! What am I saying? This is my aria? I remember everything now. I am the Black Wolf, Kyokuya, the one who rules over darkness. This is who I am. Yes, it's all flooding back now. You know that this day you've earned a shadow's gratitude. And next client order, I am Kyokuya the Black Wolf. At last, I am myself again. Yet, something important is missing. I feel I've forgotten my mission. This final gap in my memory. Just before I arrived in this world, when I was surrounded in deepest darkness, someone gave me a mission. Yes, in darkness. Perhaps if I can return to that darkness through battle, my purpose might be restored. I will need a companion on this journey into darkness. Will you? No, you shall accompany me. Alrighty, so we need to take on Traces of Darkness together with Kyokuya. So let's head over to the gate area once again. And we'll start that up on extra hard mode. Now we need to figure out where Kyokuya is on this list here. There they are. Alrighty, let's do it. So for this mission, we've got 3 teleporters to take, and then that will open up the 4th and final one once we've taken all of them out. One target to go. And the teleporter opens up back to the hub. Let's take out the center one next. Alright, that just leaves the Kodota Idetta. And back to the hub we go. We got a couple of Volgata as well as a Zeshrada. Alright, and once again, back to the hub we go for the final area now. Falls.
Your Majesty, code due. Your Majesty, code due. Completed.
And that finishes them off. Alright, let's go hand in the client order. Through battle, we have stood upon the very edge of the abyss, and yet nothing. I have remembered nothing. Does this mean my mission does not involve going into battle? Ugh, my chest hurts. I must remain calm. Though our efforts proved fruitless, I thank you for your companionship. I will have need of you again. And one more client order, which has us taking on a boisterous White Day 2020. There's quite a commotion going on. The White Day venue was attacked by enemies? No doubt they brought it on themselves with their merrymaking. Ugh. What is this? My head. Is something stirring in the depths of my memory? My mission awaits me at the White Day venue? Could it be? In that case, let us go. If you have time for slack-jawed gawping, you have time for this. Alrighty. Basically at this point, we need to wait for one of the emergency quests to pop up, unless anybody happens to be running a trigger right now. In terms of when the next one would actually be happening, that's actually going to be in quite a while here, actually. So, let us see if anybody is actually running the trigger at this point. That'll take us over to block 13. And it does appear that triggers are popping right now. But this one was already started several minutes ago, and the party is actually full. As luck would have it, I actually already have some triggers here as well. So why don't we go ahead and just pop one of those? Just to make sure nothing else is popped. Nope. So, accept trigger quest, and we'll do this on ultra hard. And now we just need some players to come in. Looks like we're already at 6 of them, actually, so this won't take long. Once again, I'm grabbing the D-band drink so I get the extra boost on the whatever abilities happen to come on top of any of the rare drops that come out. We got room for one more player to come in. We'll give people a minute or two to see if anybody else wants to join. Oh, there we go. They're in now. And we've got a full party, so let's go ahead and get this started. And here we go. Ah, Matoi. So, you're in here, of course. Given the White Day theme here. We got a Escaragnus here, which if you're going to be joining on the North American server and you haven't, or rather, if you played the closed beta but you haven't played the Japanese version before, that is a boss that came out during episode 4, which was not available during the closed beta test. And that's going to be kind of one of the big questions. After I hit my room and check out if crafting and desynthesizing is available, the next thing I'm probably going to be doing is just taking a lap around the lobbies and see what's been added into the open beta test since the closed beta test happened, and kind of plan my next move from there. Just because I need to know like if any additional quests have been added, if any new NPCs have been added, things of that nature. We do know for a fact that some of the NPCs are still not going to be appearing in the place where they need to be appearing, at least for there to be parity with the Japanese version. For example, we know that the person that handles the Ragol memories, they are not in the same spot. They're not next to the recycle shop like they typically are. They're actually up on the second floor of the shopping area, which is, I don't have a problem with them being there, but it also has me worried that we're still not going to be really in parity with the Japanese version in terms of, for example, all the same drops being available for trade. So, for example, I was picking up some Chandran stones in the closed beta test, but there was no place to trade that in. And the reason there was no place to trade that in was because the person that typically handles that was either missing, or they simply were not handling those at all during the closed beta. And so I wonder if they're going to show up now. Typically, they handle 12-star weapons that you would get through collecting stones in the Kuran, or I think it's the Nightfall province they renamed that to for the English release. Daybreak and Nightfall, definitely interesting names that they went for. But I guess in the end, it kind of makes sense. I'm still going to be curious if those people are still going to be speaking Japanese, or if they're going to actually have translated lines now, or rather localized lines. Granted, at the start of episode 3, things are kind of weird because they're talking and yet you can't understand the language that they're talking in, and that's just a part of the story. Xiao needs to do some of his stuff to figure out their language, basically. But it's like a barely a point at all in the story, so it's not like it's any kind of like a huge spoiler I'm giving you there. that was a Vol Dragon, and we got Apprentice popping up here. Omega Apprentice, actually. Alright, there goes the Apprentice, and let's finish up the rest of these Toy Darkers. Alright, we've got a Quartz Dragon here. And down they go. And there is the Dragon Ignissimo, the new version of the Dragon X for Ultra Hard. Funnily enough, I don't have enough charge yet for my Dark Blast. Down they go. And we got Rappies popping up here, including a Love Emperor Rappy, or a Lovey Emperor Rappy. Ah, nice. I got some collection file drops as well here. Alright, let's get out of here. Alright. And with that done, let's get ourselves over to a quieter block to finish up those client orders. Alright, Kyokuya. That's it. I found it. The memory I thought lost to darkness is in my grasp. My mission, the duty with which I was entrusted. I know now what I must do. I have to repay my debt to her. Alright, and we have another client order here, Memory Entombed in Oblivion, and we need to deliver a Skyscape Chestnut. And that is something that is found while gathering. I remember now, there is a debt I must repay. But how can I do that? There's only one way I can see. I have an idea. You will help me gather the materials I need. What did you say? No, this has nothing to do with what happened on Valentine's Day. Just collect what I tell you to. And wouldn't you know it, I've already got one of those Skyscape Chestnuts. So let's go ahead and hand it in. Have you collected the ingredients? I knew I could rely on you. You have my thanks once again. But I caution you to look no further into this matter, lest you find yourself gazing into the abyss itself. Farewell. Finally, I can repay Stratos for that chocolate. What the— Are you still here? What is that expression? This abominable memory. I thought it entombed in oblivion. Hey, sorry about all this. This mess has all been my fault, huh? So that phantom Kyokuya wanted to thank Stratos for her chocolate. That's good. I hope the real Kyokuya is able to give it to Stratos. Of course, that hope is probably what got embodied in the first place. I'll monitor the situation from here. Thanks for all your hard work on this. And there is another client order here, actually. So, looks like we need to talk to Stratos for this one. I'm sorry to trouble you, but I believe you can keep a secret. I have a request to make of you. I need this cookie delivered. Find the one who awaits it and hand it over. You do know who I mean. I think you do. Their name ends with an S. Jerks! Are you making fun of me? You know who I mean, Stratos! Why not do it myself? Because if I were to hand her such a thing, she would be so overcome with surprise, she would likely faint. It can only be you. I should still do it myself? Just get on with it. My means may be unorthodox, but my duty as a man will be fulfilled. That was funny that they put Yerks in there as a potential option. Hello, what's up? Huh? Something for me from Kyo? Repaying the chocolate I gave him? But he just... That's funny, why would Kyo give me two? The thing is, Kyo gave me a chestnut cookie himself a little while ago as a thank you. I'm so glad I gave him that chocolate. At least, that's what I thought, but it feels a bit greedy to get two cookies in return. Oh well, guess I've got no choice. Sure, I'll take it. Thank you very much. And let us go ahead and return back to Kyokuya. Up here. Back already, I see. Were you successful? The real Kyokuya already gave her a cookie? Ridiculous. I could never be so honest. Could this be the work of an enemy, Phantom? So there was no need for me after all. But if he planned to repay her himself, why embody me? What's that? Sierra was the one who embodied me? That little meddler. Well, no matter. As thanks for your assistance, I give you this. Am I finally being honest? Don't misunderstand me. You have the Black Wolf's thanks, nothing more. Speaking honestly at last? Impertinent fool, be gone from my sight. And that finishes up the story of White Day Kyokuya here, so a little bit of fun there, but what can I say? It's another NPC that we've gotten along the way here. Alright, and speaking of story, actually, there is a little bit more of the main story, actually, that we need to check out. Or rather, not the holiday-based story, but rather the story quest. So, let's switch over to episode 6. Let's check out a young representative's worries.
疲れ様。お互い出撃と祈祷の繰り返しだけど、ここは頑張らないとね。お帰りなさいませ、マスター。今回もかなりのご活躍だったとか。さすがはガーディアン様ですの。あざなみ様もご無事で何より。どうされましたの、あざなみ様。ねえルコット、ちょっと聞きたいことあるんだけど、いいかな。はいですの。悩みあるんじゃない？お姉さんに相談してみ。そんな、私悩みなんて。ルコットって人に甘えるの苦手でしょ。お姉さんっぽくしないとって世話を焼く方に回っちゃう感じでさ。あら、どうしてそう思われますの？どうしてかっていうとさ、実は私も同じなんだよね。だから見てるとわかるの。自分は相談される側であって相談する側じゃないと思い込んでる。違う？あざなみ様。いや決して責めてるわけじゃないからね。頼りにされるのは立派だよ。でもね、人は互いに支え合って生きてる。あなたにだって支えてくれる人が、甘えられる人が必要なんだよ。だから私やこの人に相談したり甘えたりしても全然いいんだからね。ね、ガーディアン。
That's for certain.
ありがとうございます。お言葉、胸に染み入りましたわ。では、ちょっぴり甘えちゃいますの。実は私、新クラス提唱者として皆様のご期待に添えているのか、自信がありませんの。新クラスの提唱って大変だもんね。私の時も大変だったよ。クラス提唱者だから強くて当たり前とか、誰よりもスキルを使いこなせて当然とか思われちゃうからね。そうなるともう大変なんだよね。誰にも相談できなくなっちゃうし、他のクラス提唱者にすらね。不安を隠しながらさも自信があるように振る舞わなくちゃならなくってさ。でもさ、私の体験から言うと、最初から自信なんてないのが当然。経験を積むことが自信になる。だから今のルコットは正しい。そこはお姉さんが保証するから。自信がないことに自信を持って。いや、私不思議なことを言った？いいえ、とっても素敵なお話でしたの。最後かっこ悪かったけど、ルコットが少しでも気が楽になったなら、私も先輩として面目躍如だね。お二人とも本当にありがとうございますですな。それでもしよろしかったらまたお話を聞いていただいても。
No problem. Go ahead. Ask us anytime.
マスター、あざなみ様、ありがとうございますですの。私まだまだ未熟者です。お言葉に甘えて、これからはお二人に時々甘えちゃいますの。その時はお胸をお貸しくださいね。よろしくお願いしますですの。
And from that, we got a lambda grinder. And then we have another one here. Who is the Atoll Administrator? Hello.
あなたは新クラスエトワールのことをご存知ですか？
I'm running it as my sub.
私とキョウ君が提唱したヒーローファントムに続く新しいクラスだそうです。
エトワールか。星を意味する言葉だ。スターのように輝く存在か。どうやらエトワールの提唱者は大した自信家のようだな。
どんな方なんでしょうね。同じ新クラスの提唱者としてお話ししてみたいですけど。
気配を感じてもすぐ逃げられる。この俺に尻尾をつかませないとはなかなかの手だれのようだ。あるいは俺たちを意図的に避けているのかもしれんな。
そんな会ったこともないのに。あなたは提唱者のことをご存じないですか？
You mean Lucotte?
その人、ルコットって言うんですか？そんな。ルコット、いえ、ルコは私たちの幼馴染です。
Really?
バカな。奴はとうに死んでいるはずだ。別人に決まっている。
きっと事情があったんですよ。その方に会わせてもらえますか？
くだらんな。付き合ってられん。
キョウ君はああ言ってますけど、私はルコがまだ生きてるって信じてるんです。その人に会わせてください。お願いし。
And we've got another lambda grinder from that. And let's check out I Want to Make Up Now. Hey there.
マスターでしたの。びっくりしました。
You were friends with them?
はいですの。ストラトスとキョウさんは私の幼馴染ですわ。共に遊んで笑って泣いて、昔はいつも3人一緒でしたの。喧嘩した時は私が焼いた仲直りクッキーをみんなで食べて仲直りして、私が先にアークスになった時もあの二人はいつでも私のことを支えてくれていましたの。しかし5年前のある事件が私の運命を大きく変えてしまいましたの。事件に巻き込まれ私は失踪。あるお屋敷に2人を招待したまま放り出し、何年も連絡一つできずに。ストラトスはきっと連絡せず行方をくらませた私に裏切られたと感じ傷ついています。それに私はその事件で2人から蔑まれても仕方がないような取り返しのつかないことを2人に会って謝りたい。でも私怖いんですの。2人に冷たい目で見られるのが、2人に冷たい言葉をかけられるのが怖い。ねえマスター、私に勇気をください。弱い心を抑え込む勇気を。
Sure. Stratos wanted to meet with you.
本当ですの？ストラトスがそう思ってくれているなら私勇気を出せますわ。 ねえ、マスター。一つお願いがありますの。
And we've received a lambda grinder from that. And let's check out Reunion with Childhood Friends.
Oi, お前。こんなところに俺たちを連れてきてどういうつもりだ。
京くん、失礼でしょ。せっかく誘ってくださったのに。
お前。
ルコだよね。
はいですの。ストラトス、キョウさん、お久しぶりですの。
ルコだ。やっぱり生きてたんだ。
ストラトス、私、本当に長い間、あなた方を待たせてしまって。
待ったよ。何時間も何日も何ヶ月も何年も今までずっと。
データベースからも死亡扱いの記録が取り消されている。復帰したってのか、アークスに。ルコット、お前どの面下げて帰ってきた。自分が何をしたのか分かっているのか。仲間だった俺とストラトスにどれほどひどい仕打ちをしたか分かっているのか。
はいですの。お二人の心を深く傷つけたこと、許されるとは思っていません。それでも私は謝りたいんですの。二人とも大切な友達ですから。
ふざけるな。言うにこと書いて友達だと。ならばなぜ今まで連絡一つよこさなかった。理由を言え。
ありがとう、キョウくん。でも大丈夫です。帰ってきてくれただけで嬉しくて、過去のことなんて全部吹っ飛びましたから。
聞かないですの。私があんなことをした理由を、何年も連絡しなかった理由を。
はい、いいんです。言いたくないことなんですよね。なら聞きません。友達ですから。
ありがとう、ストラトス。ごめんなさいですの。
くだらんな。
そうですの。久しぶりにクッキーを焼いてきましたの。さあ、ストラトス。
懐かしい。仲直りクッキーですね。キョウくん、ほら。キョウくん、なんてことするんですか。
ふん、仲良しごっこも大概にしろ。さらばだ。
キョウさん、
ごめんなさい。せっかくルコが焼いてくれたのに。キョウくんを許してください。また焼いてきてくださいね。今度は3人で仲良く食べましょう。友達ですから。
わかりましたわ。ありがとうですの、ストラトス。マスターのおかげでス トラトスと仲直りできましたの。本当にありがとうですの。キョウさんともいつか必ず。
さあルコ、床のお掃除しちゃいましょう。
はいですの。
And we've got another lambda grinder from that. Even more of the sub-story has opened up from that. Definitely an interesting development that Kyokuya basically did not want to ever see her again, so let's see if he has anything to say about why.
Ch, あのバカどもか。ああ、お前か。ふん、ストラトスとルコットの件で世話を焼きに来たんだろう。お前もあの茶番を見ただろう。ストラトスは他人に甘い。そしてルコットはそれに甘えている。言いたくないなら言わなくていい。友達だから傷つけた理由は聞かない？まったく笑わせてくれる。ルコットが語らない理由は想像がつく。語れば何らかの理由で自分や俺たちが傷つく恐れがあるからだ。そしてストラトスもまた理由を聞き出すことでルコットが傷つくことを恐れている。救いようのないバカどもだ。一生上辺の付き合いを続ける気か？ふざけるな。だがどうすればいい？俺にできることなどあるのか？わからない。わからないんだ。
What would a phantom do?
ファントムならだと？簡単なことだ。そうか。この俺がファントムだからこそできることがある。そう。俺はファントム。目的のためには手段を選ばん。あいつらが互いを傷つけるのが怖いというなら、その役目俺にやらせてもらおうか。この黒き狼のやり方をお前にもあのバカどもにもじっくりと刻み込んでくれる。感謝する。さらばだ。
Well, we'll have to see what path we set him on then for doing that. That gives us another lambda grinder. And let's speak to Lucotte again. That other blue cast looked familiar.
ごきげんようですの。実はストラトスから新クラスは宣伝活動で普及するのが効果的と言われまして、協力してくれるというので、こうして新クラスエトワールの宣伝活動を2人でやっているんですの。ねえ、ストラトス？喋らないと宣伝になりませんの。
Honestly, I'm surprised Eel didn't get involved.
恐縮ですが、そんな目で見ないでいただけると恥ずかしいもので。はい、こんな格好をしている理由ですよね。エトワールの宣伝をするなら服も合わせないとってルコが結局着せられちゃいました。なんかヒラヒラしてますし、スカートだっていつもよりふわふわしちゃってますし、やっぱり私にはこういう服は似合わないなーってそう思ったら恥ずかしくて。
そんなことありませんの。とっても可愛らしいですわね、マスター。
Quite well. Yeah, really cute.
可愛いって服のことですよね。やっぱり恥ずかしくてダメです。着替えてきます。
あら、お揃いの格好で嬉しかったのに、ちょっと残念ですの。仕方ありませんの。代わりにこの服で宣伝活動をお手伝いしてくださる方を。
Eel?
ねえ、マスター、協力してくださいますわよね。お洋服もご用意してますの。
Male cast really wouldn't work in a dress. Maybe you should look for red. And that's another lambda grinder for us. And here we have she's an important friend.
Stratos、さっきからそわそわしてますの。この先に何かありますの？
誰も待ってなんかいませんよ。さあ、任務を進めましょう。キョウ君、危ないじゃないですか。怪我したらどうするんです？
黙れ。奴をおびき寄せてくれたことには感謝するが、もう用はない。
何を言ってるんですか。ルコットと仲直りするんですよね。クッキーのことごめんって、本当は戻ってきてくれて嬉しいって伝えるんでしたよね。嘘だったんですか？
忘れたか。ファントムは目的を叶えるためならどんな手でも使う。覚えておけ。ルコット、お前には洗いざらい話してもらうぞ。隠していることも全てだ。
やめてください。ルコットが戻ってきてくれた。私はそれだけで十分なんです。
黙れと言ったはずだ。さあルコットよ、語るがいい。俺たちを裏切ったその理由を。
言えませんの。
やはりこうなるか。やむを得まい。俺は俺のやり方でやらせてもらう。真実の扉よ、いざ開かれん。
キョウさん、
キョウ君を止めないと。
Let them do this.
どうして？これがキョウ君のやり方。見届けろって言うんですか？でもルコットが。
ごめんなさいですの。 しまったのなら謝りますから。
謝る必要はない。どうあろうと俺は力ずくでお前から真実を聞き出す。
やめてください、京君。こんなのみんな傷つくだけです。
ストラトス、傷つくことを恐れるな。傷つけることを恐れるな。真実に傷つけられてもやがて傷は癒え、より強い絆を結ぶ。お前が語らない理由、それはおそらく残酷な真実から俺たち3人を守るためだろう。だがお前たちは間違っている。語らずして分かり合えるはずもない。自分たちをもっと信じたらどうだ。
I have a question. Why are you a cast?
その通りです。ルコ、私たちを信じましょう。私たちは仲間じゃないですか。話してくれない方が辛いです。
でも言えませんの。これだけはどうしても。
なぜだ。いい加減教えてくれ。俺たちを屋敷に閉じ込め火を放ったその理由を。
ルコ！
しまった。
That's the moment we've been looking for.
お屋敷に閉じ込められ火を。
どうした。お前がやったことだ。知らないとは。
知りませんの。どういうことですの、キョウさん。あの日一体何がありましたの。
バカな。お前本当に知らないのか。
だって私は二人をおもてなししようとあのお屋敷に招待しただけで。
ルコ、全部話してください。私たちをお屋敷に呼び出したあの日、何があったのかを。
です
が、お願いします。私たちを信じてください。どんなことを聞いたって私たちはルコを嫌ったりしませんし、ルコを信じ続けますから。
マスター、私どうすれば。
It's obvious there's missing information. Believe in them.
二人を信じる。わかりましたの。すべてお話ししますわ。
ルコット、はい、何でも話してください。
やれやれ、世話が焼ける。
ストラトス、キョウさん、私を嫌いにならないで。
And we've got another lambda grinder from that.
緊急警報発令。アークス船団周辺宙域にダークファルスの反応が接近しつつあります。
Alright, so it looks like Dark Falz Elder is on their way. Hopefully we can finish this up before that happens here.
Ojitsukimaした 落ち着きましたか、ルコ。
では話せ。5年前のあの日、何があった。
任務中、私は市街地の外れでとある古いお屋敷を見つけましたの。無人で放棄された素敵なお屋敷でした。
That location looks kind of familiar. I almost want to say that it's actually using one of the My Room assets, but I'm not 100% certain about that.
私はそのお屋敷にストラトスとキョウさんをご招待しておもてなししようと思いましたの。それでお二人に招待状を書きました。町外れのお屋敷に来てくださいと。理由は書かずサプライズのつもりで。そしてご招待した当日、私はサプライズのためにお屋敷に裏口から入りました。するとなぜかお屋敷の内部に多数の捕獲トラップが仕掛けられていたんですの。抵抗する間もなく不意をつかれた私は気絶し、何者かに連行されました。ですからその後お屋敷で何が起きたかは存じませんの。私が目を覚ました場所は、当時まだ公式には知られていなかった惑星ウォパル、その海底に存在していたボイドの実験施設にいました。
Void has caused so many problems over the years.
私はそこで延々とボイドがダーカー因子増殖実験のため作った改造生物たちと戦わされ。
ボイドだと？だがそこは3年前に解体されたはず。その後お前は？
戦闘データ収集のため完全自動化された実験施設はボイドの解体後も稼働。救助の直前まで私は戦い、その後六芒金庫のマリア様がウォパル探索時実験施設を発見され、私は救助されましたの。ですが私が戦い続けたのはダーカー因子増殖実験の改造生物たち。発見された時、私の体にはすでに絶望的な量のダーカー因子が蓄積していたそうですの。
そんな。
マリア様がおっしゃるには、ダーカーになり果てる寸前の状態で少し遅れていたら助からなかったと。
And so you took a multi-year nap, did you? Just like Matoya and myself had to.
なぜだ？なぜお前がそんな目に？
メイドの仕事中、ある筋からボイドの非人道的な実験の噂を聞いて単独で調査していたからですわ。それがどこかでボイドに気づかれ、邪魔者として目をつけられた。ストラトスとキョウさんをお屋敷に閉じ込めて火を放ったのもボイドの証拠隠滅でしょう。私だけでなく2人まで危険な目に遭わせていたなんて。本当にごめんなさいですの。
そんな。悪いのは全部ボイドです。ルコは何も悪くありません。
それでマリアに助けられた後、連絡をよこさなかったのはなぜだ？今までな。
救助された私のダーカー侵食度は絶望的で、アークスが知れば処分も。マリア様はそう思われました。でもわずかに助かる可能性があり、それにかけてみることになりましたの。マスターならお気づきでしょう。
I said it just a moment ago. Cold sleep.
はいですの。マスターも使われたことがあるコールドスリープですわ。ダーカー因子の除去を目的として当時開発中だったコールドスリープを非公式に使うとおっしゃってくださって。
だから助けられた後も生死を偽り闇に潜んで回復を待ったと？
はいですの。コールドスリープは問題なく動作。3年かけて浄化に成功しましたの。目覚めた後はまた2人に会えることを楽しみにリハビリを続けていましたが、急に怖くなってしまって。
怖い？何がだ？
ダーカー侵食された私を2人が拒絶することがです。でもそれは私が臆病なだけ。ストラトスはずっとルコはルコと言ってくれてましたもの。以上で私の話は終わりです。お二人はこんな私を許してくれますの？
当たり前です。ルコは何も悪くないじゃないですか。文句ないですよね、キョウくん。
ああ、お前は自分の心の奥底に眠る恐れる心を克服した。そして俺たちを信じ、自らの言葉で嘘偽りない説明をした。ならば俺から言うことはない。
ありがとうですの。
改めておかえりなさい、ルコ。
ただいまですの、ストラトス、キョウさん。
ほらほら、キョウくんも謝って。ルコにたくさんひどいことを言ったんですから。
ふん、俺はお前たちが仲直りできるようおもてなししてやっただけだ。
まあ、あれはおもてなしでしたの。素晴らしいですの。
はあ？
相手の気持ちになって最も喜ばれる方法を考えること。相手の気持ちになって悲しみを和らげる方法を考えること。そのおもてなしの心を理解し実践されている方こそがメイドさんなのですわ。これでキョウさんも晴れてメイドさんですの。
お前はバカだ。
そうですよ、ルコ。キョウくんは男の子ですからメイドくんですよ。
お前もバカだ。
あ、こら、キョウくん、バカって言う方がバカなんですよ。
まあまあ、今度は3人でメイドさんの服を着ておもてなしを実践しましょうですの。
嫌だ。
マスター、私たちを助けてくださってありがとうですの。おかげさまでまた戻れそうですの。あの頃の私たちに。
And that gives us yet another lamb to grind her. And that brings us to the end of their story. Yeah, definitely a big reveal about Void being involved and all that. Void has caused so many problems over the year, or years rather, including, you know, everything that was going on way back in the day related to, you know, all the stuff that Luther was doing before we took him down. But with all that said, we now have Elder to worry about. He's going to be popping in about 4 minutes here. So before before that happens, let me check a couple of things out here. I do have some campaigns I need to pick up here. That gives me some bonus keys there. And let me go ahead and make some space as well in my inventory. Let's see, that's good there. We'll put all this into storage as well. Enough space. There we go. And grab all that. the eggs, throw that in there. All this can go away. And you know what? Why don't I go ahead and untech those? Alrighty. And we got about 2 minutes here. Give me one moment. Let me just check one other thing on my side here. Okay. And... alrighty. I just wanted to reset something in the stream here. Okay. Oh, I picked up a new title here. And, okay, that's gonna be Kyokuya for White Day there, that I just picked up their partner card. Alright. And let me see what I can put away of what we just unchecked. I'll just go ahead and throw all of it in the bank, actually. Alright, we got about 1 minute left here. Check the treasure shop real quick. Nothing really happening here as far as I can tell. Alright, and there's the pop for Dark Falz Elder. Let's start with Raging Dark Arms. Actually, let me make sure I'm set on the, yeah, I definitely want that set. I want the, I want to match up with the, more advanced players. And we'll drop that party marker there, so we can get some more players. Alrighty, here we go! Oh, the photon support that just ended was my attack up. As you can see, that was not an insignificant amount of extra that was providing. I was swinging for 170,000 before, and now I'm only getting 160,000 or so. Once again, I just keep using this photon art over and over because the combination I've got going between the tutorial as my subclass, plus the S4 ability. Bookie C10, thank you very much, and yeah, definitely let me know when you're on the server, and we'll get you right into the into Time for War. Looking forward to having you in there.
最前線への転送が間もなく行われます。第一次作戦はファルスアームを駆逐し本体を消耗させることが目標です。これまでの戦闘とは別次元、過酷な戦いになることが予想されます。どうか告知です。
His arms aren't grouping up as much as they did last time, so damage isn't going out as quite as fast. That was one of the things I liked about these Falz arms is the fact that basically you can hit multiple of them at the same time, since they're considered to be separate entities. Oh, I've been frozen. Take a look at that. The combo still kept going here for my photon point reduction. But they have all moved away, so I got no choice. I gotta get closer now. But yeah, the big question I've got at this point is kind of what's new in the open beta compared to what there was in the closed beta. Because keep in mind, we were limited on how many quests we could actually play. I ran out of extreme passes, and the sources I could get them from, aside from trading in X cubes, I could have potentially gotten one more from that source. But then there was also the fact that we could not do the repeating pattern of the Vax and Shax, or advanced quests rather. The only thing that was there was the Force back in the closed beta test, and so because of that, we could get B capsules or E capsules, but we could not move on to the next of the pattern because the rest of the quests weren't there, and that was a common theme for like a lot of client orders. I remember seeing like I think it was Barbara who had some client orders that we couldn't complete. And then also, Clotho also had some client orders that we couldn't complete either, because the time attack quests weren't there. I'll be interested to learn if, for example, challenge mode and battle mode is in the open beta or not. In the idea that they might be testing the shared ship at that point. Because if battle mode is in there, I will definitely make that a first priority for myself. And the reason for that is I want to get myself a Rappy Shine rear unit as quickly as possible. But we don't even know if the Battle Coin NPC is even going to be there. Especially given what we've learned about where the Ragol memory shop is currently located. From the photos that we were shown on the official PSO2 website. A lot of questions, and this is just one of the topics that we're going to be covering tomorrow on Daydon's Arcs. Once again, Daydon's Arcs is the new podcast that myself, Xance21, and Windsock TV are running. We'll be doing that tomorrow during the earlier part of the day. We're still working on some of the audio syncing issues, but I think I've at least cleared up one issue. I still need to test it a little bit with the rest of them, but this should at least make it so that I'm not hearing their audio on a delay anymore. I think I need to add something that's going to make chat disappear after a minute or so. I'll look into that as we're waiting for the next one to start up. This is the first time I'm trying to add chat into the PSO2 show here.
れ様でした。
Alright, let's see here. Where is... Here we go, chat box. That seems like a decent amount of time. Alright, let's see. I think I need to refresh that now. Oh, nope, it went away after I said that. Okay, cool. So now I've got chat, which will stay on screen for about 25 seconds now.
最前線への転送が間もなく行われます。第一次作戦はパルスアームを駆逐し、本体を消耗させることが目標です。これまでの戦闘とは別次元の過酷な戦いになることが予想されます。どうかご無事で。
Alright, here's the next round. We are about halfway through the first phase.
Your Majesty, code due.
Let me go ahead and pop those again here. Something I will note for the open beta test is I did pick up an SSD for my Xbox, so that should help with some of the loading times that we were seeing last time. It's not going to fix all of them, especially when we're out in the lobby. There's really nothing you can do about that. But at the very least, it's not going to take us like a minute to get down to a different area going forward now. Looks like we lost one of our players. I'll go ahead and drop a party marker again. guess while we're waiting here, I should also show you this. This is, if you haven't seen this before, this is Reshade. And I just added this very recently. Part of the reason I did that was there was this new function that was available that I learned about over on PS4 World, which basically adds some extra texture detail into the game beyond what was traditionally available. And then I've also got some coloring happening as well here. So if I turn all these off, the blacks aren't as black, but turning them back on does give it a little bit more, better color in my eye. I feel. I've been kind of curious if this was too much for the stream or not. Definitely, I do want to try to have HDR on it at the very least, because that's the one that helps the blacks the most here. I think we're still waiting for a couple more players to come in here. Alright, we're at 11. We can go ahead and start up. But yeah, let me know if there are any issues with the coloring that you're seeing on the stream here, and I'll try to make adjustments here. But let me know first, because I'm not going to know without knowing what you're seeing there. So far, at least for me, it seems fine. Seems to be grouping up a lot in this one, so this is going pretty quickly. Alright, what's it gonna be? Gonna toss a bunch of hands. Glad to hear that the coloring's working out there. I don't really got time for this one, and then maybe one more run after this one. And then we'll be on to Phase 2.
駆逐し本体を消耗させることが目標です。これまでの戦闘とは別次元の過酷な戦いになることが予想されます。どうかご無事で。緊急連絡です。
But yeah, aside from desynthesizing items, if crafting's available, the other thing I want to do is I want to customize my sacrificial bite so I can get this this glow on my weapon, which also changes how my step attack works, like that. So that way I'm no longer having to use Nova Strike as my main AoE attack. It'll free up space so I can use Guilty Break instead once I acquire that. Right, they are all over there. Let me dash. That's a train. Yeah, I know that they're probably planning a bunch of collaborations. I'm kind of wondering if we might actually get like a meme collaboration at some point. For example, and this is crazy, a Thomas the Tank Engine collab where Falls just turns into that. Just a crazy idea. Actually, that one probably wouldn't happen since it is rated M, after all. Although, Sega is in possession of the game license for the Alien series, so I'm thinking maybe as a collaboration between PSO2 and Aliens, maybe we could get the Alien Queen as a boss that shows up in a limited quest. Fast and Furious. The only place I could really see that happening is maybe in the Tokyo area, replacing the dash panels with cars, unless you have a different idea there, Tasty Soap. Yeah, kind of along the lines of what I was thinking. Actually, there is an emergency trial in there as well that, where cars do run out of control with no driver, essentially, in the Tokyo area, so that would actually kind of fit in. Ah, nice. We had a group that actually stopped that. Alright, and I don't think we're gonna make another run. Yep. Grab our drops and get out of here. The Sonic collab is... It's an interesting take. I have to imagine that at least part of that was influenced by the movie. I don't think those costumes are actually available on the Japanese version, but if anything, I would expect maybe they would become available once it's Sonic's birthday again later this year. What I would say is that the items, the consumables and everything that you're going to get from the Founders Pack, though, is actually really worth it in terms of the discount that you get from it. It's like 40 to 50% off of regular price on that stuff. Again, you don't have to purchase that to enjoy the game. Those are quality of life things. But you do not have to pay them to enjoy the game. There is also that Regol pack as well, which if you were a player back in PSO OG, then of course you'd want to pick one of those up so you can get your original costume back. Because the Founders Pack is actually not going to give you enough of the Regol memories to get a complete costume. You'd be able to get a costume, but you won't be able to get your head accessory. The Regol pack, on the other hand, will let you do that. Typically, a full costume was like 5 for the yeah, 5 for the costume itself, 2 for the head accessory, and then if you wanted a section ID, it was another on top of that. So I think 8 in total. I'm curious if I can actually take this hit. Yep. That's basically the power of damage balancer there. And down goes Dark Falz Elder. Alright, let's scoop everything up.
Completed.
And let's get out of here. Doesn't look like we've gotten any 15 stars here, so we'll just do the normal unteching for these. Got some 14 stars in there. Let's see what we actually got here. Rarity. Oh, got an 8 slot here. Shoot 4, Elder Soul. It's not really that good, but it is still an 8 slot, so you could put a bunch of stuff on there if you wanted to. Let me go ahead and cube up a bunch of this stuff here. Actually, I'm just gonna cube it all up. I need to double check if that Elysian is already done or not. Let's see, items. Yeah, I've already got Elysian done. This list here, if you're unaware, is a list of a bunch of different weapons that you can upgrade to +10, and they will each give you a title. I may have an account from the alpha days, but I did not keep all the weapons I've gotten over the years. I've gotten rid of weapons just purely because of space reasons in the past. Let's see what we got here. Okay, Sage Crest. Alright, so, what I want to do here at this point is, I've been going for a couple of hours here. I want to take a quick 3 to 5 minute break, at which point we will then proceed further into this and get some more client orders done. So, please stand by.